What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at how you can make pretty much unlimited coins online in Need for Speed Unbound. So the first thing you're going to have to do is you will need to have some coins, some money, anything you want. If you've done the story first, this would be much easier, and if you have done the story glitch, which again will be focused at the end of the video, if you want to click that, then that is always perfect, because as you can imagine, you will have 0 coins. So you either go and do races to start with, or obviously you kind of just sell any of the coins that you've got. From there, you want to go and pick a vehicle of your budget and have a look at whatever you can. I would kind of estimate, if you've got say 600,000, maybe going and getting 100,000, 200,000 car. You will need to obviously do the upgrades on the garage as well to make this more beneficial. You can do this just with a standard vehicle, or you can do it with a souped up vehicle, which is what a lot of the top end people are doing. So what you want to do from there is, as you see, we've picked our vehicle. We are now just buying the parts in every category. What this does is it bumps up the value of your car and you can sell it for more. So for instance, if we got the Bugatti and we bought every piece of kind of parts for it, it would go up in value by tenfold. For instance, I think it's the Pagani, I may have butchered that. You will sell it for 768 at a stock value. Once you add every single item to it, you will end up with a 5.6 million car value that you can sell and can do this little glitch with it. A disclaimer in here as well is, if you are worried about your account being blocked, anything like that, then don't do this method, because there isn't necessarily a non-chance of it, but there isn't a high chance of it as well. These sort of things are in the game, and I don't think necessarily they break massive terms of agreement, but they can do in some elements, and EA or Need for Speed might do something about it. So do it at your own risk. It's just a disclaimer if you wanted to do it. Personally, with these sort of things, all I would suggest in my own way is just don't get too greedy with it. Don't be going over 999 million. You don't physically need that much money in the game to do it. If you want to do it to get the Bugatti, then by all means. But for instance, what we do here is we go onto the sell value, and as we can see on the screen now, when you get onto that sell value, you basically have to have an Ethernet port, so it mainly works on Xbox and PlayStation. So once you're on the sell, you're happy with the vehicle that you've put all the mods onto it, the parts, and got the value that you need. As we saw, 268,000, I think it was, I could sell that car for. Once you're on that sell, as you then go to sell it, so don't press anything, just hover over it, take out the Ethernet port on your Xbox or PlayStation, and as you do that, the moment you do it, spam A on the buttons and it will come up with a screen, and basically you'll be knocked off the game, and then you just whack it straight back in. Once you've then gone through it, you'll then go through all of the loadings. Obviously sometimes it may synchronize and kind of go back and forth, but you connect to EA and go back onto the game, and you'll see that you have the value of the car being sold and also still have the car itself. Again, this works pretty much every single time. The only bug sometimes I am seeing is that you don't necessarily lose the car, but you don't get the value. We've tried it 3 times in a row just to show the consistency straight away, and the second time the money didn't actually go up. I may have not pressed A quick enough, or it may have not transactioned enough by the time the Ethernet port came out. So as I say, as soon as you see that sell button, Ethernet port out, then keep spamming A or X on the PlayStation, and then you'll get a screen that loads out. You've obviously lost connection. You'll go back to the main story, put your Ethernet cable back in straight away, it doesn't matter, and then obviously go back to online. Once you've done that, you'll see then if the value has gone up, but you should always keep the car, which is the best bit about it. So that is why, if you have got, say, a Bugatti maxed out completely, if you then go ahead and keep doing that, your price range will be a lot higher than obviously doing a 268,000, but this is just a starting base to get to that sort of value. So if you want to do that, you can then go ahead and get the 1.5 million car, upgrade that, and every single time you get in 1 mil, 5 mil, depending on the parts you've put on, and you consistently keep the value up, and you can get enough coins to basically get every car in the game. And that is about it. Let me know down below if you need any more tips on this. There will also be a video out, I think, tomorrow on more tips on the story, so stay tuned for all of that. Make sure you subscribe and check out, like I say, the story mode glitch, which actually doesn't have any consent needed. You don't need any terms and conditions. That one is just a bug in the game. But from that, catch you for the next one. Peace.